By the end of this lecture, learners will be able to define the interplay of language and society. Describe the basic premise of sociolinguistics. Identify the scope of sociolinguistics study. Determine the main contribution of sociolinguistics. Hello everybody. And welcome to the UNIV-ENGLISH channel. If you have not been here before, then, welcome to the UNIV-ENGLISH channel. If you're interested in learning more about linguistics, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. And also smash the notification bell to receive notifications of when I produce more videos like this. For more information, you are invited to visit my website, english.mokerma.com. So, let's begin with this question. How can you define sociolinguistics? Sociolinguistics is the study of how language and society interact. It is an interdisciplinary field of linguistics which looks at how language can be used to reflect different aspects of social life, from gender and class to age and ethnicity. Sociolinguists look at both spoken languages as well as written texts, exploring the way language changes in response to its context. Sociolinguists focus on a number of areas when studying language and society, such as variation within a given speech community, power relationships between speakers, styles of speaking based on identity or group membership, code switching between languages or dialects, and language contact phenomena related to migration or colonization. Sociolinguistics is an intriguing field of study that looks at the connection between language and society. It examines how language is used in different social contexts and how it changes over time. Definition of sociolinguistics. Sociolinguistics is an interdisciplinary field of study that investigates language in its social context. It seeks to understand how language shapes and is shaped by society. Researchers have provided a set of definitions to explore what sociolinguistics is, and why it is important. Trudgill, 1974, states that sociolinguistics investigates the field of language and society and has close connections with the social sciences, especially social psychology, anthropology, human geography and sociology. Bell, 1976, claims that sociolinguistics is a branch of anthropological linguistics that examines how language and culture are related, and how language is used in different social contexts. Wador, 1986, sociolinguistics is the study that is concerned with investigating the relationship between language and society with the goal of a better understanding of the structure of language and of how languages function in communication. Spolsky, 2010, states that sociolinguistics is the study of the link between language and society, of language variation, and of attitudes about language. The basic premise of sociolinguistics. Sociolinguistics is the study of language in its social context. It looks at how language is used and how it affects people's lives. By examining the various aspects of language, such as its structure and use, sociolinguists can gain a better understanding of how people communicate with each other in different contexts. Sociolinguists focus on 5 basic premises of sociolinguistics that are essential for understanding the complexities of language in society. These principles include language attitude, language variation, language change, language contact, ideologies about language. 1. Language attitude. Language is a powerful tool for communication and expression of culture. It provides cultural context, allowing people to share values, beliefs and customs with each other. Sociolinguists study the relationship between language and society in order to better understand how language interacts with other aspects of culture, such as identity, power, gender and ethnicity. 2. Language variation. Variation in language is an important aspect of sociolinguistics. It refers to the differences seen in how different people speak, write, and understand the language. These variations are based on factors such as geographic area, social class, age group, gender and ethnicity. 3. Language change. Sociolinguistics is the study of how language changes due to interactions with society. Language change occurs when people within a certain community adopt new words, shift the meanings of existing terms, or use different grammar rules. This process can be observed within all types of languages, both spoken and written. 4. Language contact. Language contact is an important area of sociolinguistics, which studies the relationship between language and society. It refers to the influence that speakers of different languages have on one another's linguistic behavior when they come in contact with each other. This process can lead to a variety of changes in language, including borrowing words from one language into another or changing the pronunciation, grammar and syntax of a particular language. 5. Ideologies about language. Ideologies about language, or beliefs about how language should be used, are an important part of sociolinguistics. These ideologies can range from ideas about what constitutes proper grammar to more abstract concepts such as the idea that certain dialects should be favored over others. Some people may hold strong views on what constitutes good English and strive to use it in all their speech, while others may have a looser interpretation of the rules that govern language use. Scopes of sociolinguistics study. Sociolinguistics is the study of language in its social context. As such, it encompasses a wide range of topics, including language variation and change, dialects and accents, bilingualism and multilingualism, code switching and lingua franca communication. Sociolinguistics divided into micro and macro sociolinguistics. Microsociolinguistics is how the use of language can affect someone talking with his interlocutor, and how we change our speech depending on the interlocutor, for example, using more formal speech to his boss than to his colleagues. Macrosociolinguistics is the study of language variation in relation to a number of other factors such as social class, gender and ethnicity. Macrosociolinguistics is what societies do with their own language. Colmus, 1997, page 2, states that microsociolinguistics investigates how social structure influences the way people talk and how language varieties and patterns of use correlate with social attributes such as class, sex, and age. Macrosociolinguistics studies what societies do with their languages, that is, attitudes and attachment that occur for the functional distribution of speech forms in society, language shift, maintenance, and replacement, the delimitation and interaction of speech communities. The interplay between language and society. Sociolinguistics is the study of language that focuses on the interplay between language and society. Language is a powerful tool used to express one's identity and interact with others, and it is constantly shaped by both external influences and internal thought processes. Sociolinguists explore how an individual's linguistic choices are influenced by their social environment, such as their gender, geographical location, age group, or profession. An example of this dynamic can be seen in how different dialects are spoken based on where someone lives. For instance, people from certain regions of India might have localized words for common items like street foods that are not used in other parts of the country. These subtle variations in speech help create a sense of belonging within a community and foster cultural pride. The impact of sociolinguistics on society. Sociolinguistics has had a significant impact on society as a whole. In the way we perceive language, it can be seen as both an art and a science, allowing us to identify and study the social functions of language. Through sociolinguistic research, we can better understand how language is used to communicate meaning in different contexts. Most notably, sociolinguistics provides insight into how language shapes our identities and enables us to express our social situations through speech patterns. Individuals from different backgrounds are able to use linguistic features such as dialects or slang to create unique ways of speaking that can indicate their social standing or group membership in society. Additionally, this knowledge allows us to better recognize and understand the power dynamics at play between speakers of different languages or dialects. Conclusion. Sociolinguistics is a branch of linguistics which focuses on the study of the relationship between language and society. It provides us with a greater understanding of the relationship between language and society. It examines how language is used in different social contexts and how it is affected by social factors such as region, class, gender, ethnicity, and age. Studying sociolinguistics has helped us gain insight into why people communicate the way they do and the wider implications for our societies. It has also enabled us to become more aware of how we use language in different contexts, and how this can positively or negatively shape interactions. It has revealed that language constantly evolves to meet changing needs, reflecting the diversity of its users. Furthermore, sociolinguistics has opened up new ways for people to express their culture and identity, as well as introducing strategies to combat discrimination and inequality.